Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are in the home stretch of finishing our homes. Now, God, you've done something here. Thank you. In today's video, I'm going to give you tips on what to look out for when contracting with somebody to build your home. Listen, there are many people building in Ghana. I am not the one to tell you who to go with. However, what I can do is give you some tips on what to look out for when you do contract with somebody to build for you. Okay, so let's get right into today's video. Number one, look for somebody that has previous experience or some kind of a portfolio that you can go off of. Now, I'm not talking about just pictures, but I want you to be the type who is willing to fly to Ghana and see for yourself what this person has done. As I noted in one of my videos, or maybe multiple of my videos, this is our second project, okay? I would say a little over 3 years ago, we embarked on building our own house. And I've shared this somewhere on the channel. So if you have not seen that video, be sure to click to watch it now, okay? We embarked on building our own house. And I think the experience from that project is what has truly helped us in our second project, which is the estate. Have we learned new things? Absolutely. There is something to learn in every single project that you do. If you're not learning, then listen, you should not be here. But once you are here on earth, you should be learning every day, okay? But that previous experience we had building is what has helped us in this current project. And so when you're looking for a contractor to build for you, look for somebody that has a portfolio that you can review. Make sure you visit these homes or offices or businesses that they've built to give you some kind of an idea what you will be getting for yourself. And as you visit these projects, be sure to look out for key information. Information like how did they finish the place? What kind of materials did they use? Okay, things like this will definitely help you in your decision making. I know it's December, and my goodness, December in Ghana is fun, right? It is called the Dirty December for a reason. But as you prepare to travel to Ghana, don't make this just about having fun and chilling. Look out for business opportunities that you can engage in, and don't get too excited looking out for these opportunities. It's exciting, but do a lot of thinking and make sure that you're making the right choices for yourself and your pocket. You have worked way too hard for this money to throw it away. And if you do throw it away, there is somebody on the other end that's willing to catch it. Okay? Number two, look out for the agreement. Okay, make sure you understand the terms of the agreement. What we offer to our customers is a fixed price, okay, depending on what you want. We have currently not built any customized homes, okay. The homes we've built have been standard homes. You pay a fixed rate and you get a home that has certain amenities that are discussed with the buyer upfront. Okay. Now, if I am a contractor and I tell you, listen, if the rate changes today, then there's a possibility how much I charge you might also change. I personally will not sign such an agreement because you could start from one price and end up with something outrageous. Okay. However, if you find a contractor who is willing to build for you at a fixed rate, make sure you read the terms of that contract, because there are people who will promise you that and unfortunately will come back and ask for more money. What we have done with our buyers is we sign sign a contract for a fixed rate. And regardless of whether the rate goes down, when I mean rate, I mean the exchange rate, whether it goes up or down, your price stays the same. Okay, so I, as the contractor, will have to deal with the exchange rate fluctuations. And that's why some contractors will have an interest charge if you are buying the home and paying over a certain period of time that extends over 1 year, right? Because we all know the imbalance and the fluctuations we deal with when working with the Ghana cedis. And that would explain why contractors will charge in dollars, because a lot of people would say, why would you be in Ghana but do transaction in dollars? Well, let me tell you why. Majority of the products that people are using are being imported into the country. Okay. Now, when you're dealing with vendors that are outside the country, a lot of them are working against the dollar. And so anytime something happens, that dollar rate affects what they are bringing into the country. Number 3, find a contractor that takes accountability. This one is a hard one. And this one somehow links to the first tip that I gave you, which is to understand who you're working with. Do your research. There are many people out there building for others. But I promise you, not every single one of them are delivering what they promised. Okay, so just make sure you're doing your research. This takes time, which also links into number 2. Don't rush into making this decision. I understand you want to move to Ghana. I understand that, you are tired of probably living in the US, Canada, UK, and you just want to be out of here. However, you also want to do your homework and make sure you put in your money in the right hands. Okay. That being said, when I talk about a contractor that takes accountability, you want to make sure if there is an issue, it is not being rerouted and, somebody else is getting blamed. But if there is an issue, it is being fixed. For example, the artisans we work with, we have made it clear to them that we are a team of finding solutions. We don't dwell on the issue. Yes, we dwell on the issue to understand how it happened so that we can avoid it happening again. But in terms of resolving the issue, we are forward thinking. There is an issue. What is the issue? What caused the issue? And how do we solve it? That is the focus. We don't go back to the buyer and say, hey, there's an issue and we need more money. No. The buyer should not be aware. They should understand the challenges you're facing, but resolving any kind of issue should be on the team. Okay. And this is where it's important to do your research. Make sure the person has a portfolio. Make sure you understand how they work. It's almost like an interview. When you go looking for a job, you don't just get interviewed. You also want to understand what kind of business am I joining, right? And so interview this person, interview people who know this person, and just make sure, again, that you have somebody who will show up if there is an issue, who will help you resolve that issue and not just say, hey, you are on your own. Building comes with a lot of challenges. It is expected. Even here in the US, when homes are built, newly built homes, there are issues with them. It's just a matter of getting it resolved. Right? That is the one thing about being in the West. You will get it resolved for the most part. But these are some of the challenges you may have in Ghana where a contractor will not take responsibility. And that's what you want to avoid. Okay. Number 4, set your expectations with your contractor. Is he going to keep you informed about the build? How often is he going to keep you informed? What should you be looking out for? Is it a text? Is it videos? Make sure you're talking through this. You don't want to get started And then it becomes an issue. Oh, I don't even know where we stand with the build. Nothing has been sent my way. Set that expectation up front so that everybody knows what to deliver. Okay? Set that expectation. It is a simple tip, but I promise you, if you skip this one, you might be in the dark for a long time, and then your contractor might tell you, well, we never agreed on doing that. I mean, the goal is for me to build you a house, and that's what I'm doing. There are some, listen, we keep our buyers updated on the build more often than we should, honestly. And our buyers are thankful for that. We get messages consistently telling us how grateful they are. And so for me, it's just routine. It's normal. People would love to see where they are with their build. And so for me, it's just second nature. But it may not be for your contractor. We had a close friend who built years ago. She would get pictures like every couple of months when the build is, the stage that's being worked on is completely done. That wasn't that expectation. Technology was not that advanced. And you could also have a contractor that was not that, technologically inclined. And so just set that expectation up front. Okay? Will make your life a lot easier. Now, guys, if you find a person who checks all these boxes, be grateful. Show gratitude. Because what works here in the West does not necessarily work in Ghana. Okay? Your contractor might be doing the best they can, but the delays will somewhat maybe delay your process. And you begin to form all these, stories in your mind that something must have gone wrong. And the truth is, nothing went wrong. It's just process in Ghana. Okay? So when you do find a contractor that is pushing hard and you see a house coming up, I'm only speaking on behalf of the contractors doing the right thing. If you see a house coming up and you see the quality materials that are being used and you see hardworking artisans showing up and getting the job done, be grateful. Gratitude is a virtue, and gratitude brings you closer to God. Lack of gratitude will shatter many things in your life. Okay? That's an advice for you. And the very last thing I would say is, once your house is ready and you've moved in, do not have the expectation that all will be well. There are certain minor issues that will come up. For example, when the house is built, okay, and the contractor runs the pipes and everything is working, he is running this pipe for a very short period of time. However, when you move into the house, you are continuously running these pipes. You are continuously turning on the electricity. You are continuously walking on the grounds and everything else you can think of. There are issues that will come up. Make sure you have a contractor or somewhere in the agreement you've agreed on the fact that these issues, if they do come up, you will work together to get it fixed. Okay? It is expected. You just want to make sure that understanding is there. And that's it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you find these helpful. And hey, if you're looking to build and you don't have anybody to reach out to the African Legacy at yahoo.com. Let's understand what your situation is and let's see if we can help you. Until next time, guys, be safe out there. And hey, be kind. Bye.
Every day I see miserable people doing Have you ever thought about you? Don't know